Yo, what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. We are back with some more NBA 2K26. We're in the year 2011. As you can see, here's the roster a little bit. We're getting Steve Nash back from injury from last season, but we're going to put him on the trade block as well as some other people. And we're going to take a look at some of the people that we want to add to the target list, right? But, as you can see right here, we do have Tracy McGrady and a few other stars on the team this season. Steven Jackson going into the year, Boris Diaw. We got them both from trades during the draft. So here we are. We're looking at some of the players that we'd like to target, and if it's possible, I don't know how we're going to do it, but if it's possible, we're going to get Yao Ming. Currently, you can't even go after him because he's a fresh signing for the Pacers, and it's so weird that he plays for the Pacers. But we got to get a center. And then there's Chandler. We added Chandler. And again, like the last video, we're going to just simulate most of the season. There's Sean Merriman. Let's add him. We're going to simulate most of the season, and we'll jump in and play or watch some of the bigger games against some of the better teams. And then hopefully this season there's Richard Rip Hamilton. His dad gave him that nickname, Google says, because he liked to rip his diaper off. There you go, TMI, but there it is. Here's a quick look at some of the other teams across the league. I don't think there's anybody else I really want to add to the target list, but we will be simulating most of the games. We'll pop into a handful, get some highlights, and we'll jump in and do some commentary time and time again. Jordan Crawford right there. I don't know, LeBron James, Chris Paul. I mean, DeMarcus Cousins. I'd like to get DeMarcus Cousins. If there's ever a way we could get him in his prime, the Warriors would love that. I'm sure the Warriors would have loved that. Just, again, looking at some of this roster here, Melo, Paul George, Tim Duncan, Monta Ellis is the best player for the Suns. It's going to be a good season. This is the 2011 season. But like always, man, hit the like button. Subscribe if you like content like this. Check out all the playlists down below. And let's get right into our first game of the year. Going up against the Nuggets.
And we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. Moments away, it'll be the Denver Nuggets going up against the Golden State Warriors. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. So much excitement, Clark, surrounding a season opener. Think these players have any game one jitters?
Absolutely. I mean, it's normal and it's human. How could they not? I mean, they've been waiting for this moment all season long, so I'm sure it's tough to keep those emotions in check, but you got to make the butterflies fly in formation, man.
Billups passes to Anthony. Jackson grabs the board, and it's the Warriors' ball. Pass to Nash, takes a three. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the quickness of Nash's game, just taking a shot there before the defense has a chance to react.
Anthony finds Nene. Outside Billups. The Nuggets moving the ball around. Anthony's shot is off. Pass to Billups. Down low. Here's Nene. And slam dunk by Nene.
Nice.
I had a chance to talk to Coach about what they can do to keep Curry under wraps as a shooter. Coach chuckled and said, make him shoot.
Anderson against Diaw. Diaw, the screen. There's Nash with the three. And the Warriors, another three. Now here's Billups. Hasn't made one yet. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Continuously.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Nene with the stuff.
And dependable at running.
Billups against Nash. Pass to Curry. From downtown. Good, and the assist goes to Nash.
Boy, you got to have some confidence to shoot it from that deep. And this
Billups against Nash. Billups passes to Carmelo. Here's the floater. He lays it in. 6 points for Carmelo Anthony.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint. In this close in,
And looking to score.
Deep 2 from Anthony, and Denver again with the bucket.
He's trying to carry them back into this game. He's absolutely
Here, 3 minutes in. McGrady outside. Outside Curry to take the lead. What a deep shot from Steph Curry.
And it looks to me like he still has some of the shooting touch that he displayed in the first.
Pass to Harrington. Back to Lawson. And here's Anthony from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Throws it up high, and Hollins with the stuff.
You could see the catch and throw down coming. But how do you...
Lawson outside. And Curry pulls it down. Curry's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's McGrady, and a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
McGrady clearly a shoot-first type of player, which forces defenses to get aggressive with him defensively.
At the line for the Warriors, McGrady.
Now here's Anthony. Nene at the elbow. Thornton for 3, and he's good on the 3-ball.
Sure, what the D was doing there, clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Thank you, David. Here's Nash. Denver able to drain the 3. Pass to Jackson. Inside. And Diaw with the basket on the assist by Jackson. Pass to Curry. Lets it go with the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Curry's got 9 points in the quarter.
3 triples in the first half, 3 in the second. Boy, do they add up.
Outside Anthony. That's the 3 fly. Warriors with the rebound. 7. No good there. Denver's gone over and over to the 3-point shot in the 4th quarter. 4 of 9. He gets it to go.
And it's clear that Billups
Fits there against one of the better finishers in our game.
And I love seeing Anthony come up with big plays. No, you got to foul. I mean, it's going to come down to free throws here. Foul right away.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Warriors, 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
Yeah, how about the nerves there? Those free throws put them in a very good position. 3 points clear.
And they're going to draw up a play here, I think, to get a shot right off of the inbounds pass and not waste too much time at all.
So we see the Warriors get the win here. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean,
Not bad, not bad. Carmelo had 37 points, 8 rebounds. We still picked up the W, though. Billups had 7 assists. Chris Anderson had 15 rebounds. Stephen Curry had 34 points. Steve Nash, fresh off injury, played 43 minutes, had 13 assists. That's crazy work. Crazy work. Tracy McGrady coming off the bench, getting 12 points. Gotta love that. 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Steven Jackson, Boris Diaw, the 2 players that we got from a trade in the offseason. I don't know. We're probably going to look to move both of them at some point in the season, but I still love it. And now on with the simulation.
Action on 2K Sports. Our game tonight featuring the Golden State Warriors as they go up against the Dallas Mavericks. This is Kevin Harlan along with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And, of course, David Aldridge is joining us tonight from the sideline. Greg, we know it's still early in this season, but how significant is it for a team to have a hot start to the season or a cold start to the season?
You know, I think it can give some indication of their overall strength. But, Kevin, so much can happen in the course of the season. Don't go judging these teams just yet.
Now here's Marion. Three-pointer. Kidd. The shot. No good. Here's Pachulia. And here is Curry. He's covered by Kidd. The shot by Curry. No good. Diaw against Nowitzki. And it's slammed in by Diaw. Mavericks have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Here's Kidd. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Down low.
Kidd against Curry. Back to Jackson. Here's the three. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. And here is Kidd. Back to Terry. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. They've gone 6 of 12 from the field here in the first quarter. And the dunk by Chandler.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as
And then there are delicious dimes. This was the last.
Here's Jackson after the made shot from Tyson Chandler. Curry with a wide open look. Connects from three-point range. Here now, the 2K leaderboard, showing us the best passing teams in the NBA over the course of the last month. In third, the Warriors.
And what stands out during this recent stretch is just how well.
To Terry. Now Kidd. Nowitzki sets a screen for Kidd. And there's Dirk Nowitzki on the assist by Kidd.
Is that open?
Redick passes to Pachulia. Outside Curry. Shoots the three. And that's collected by Butler.
Changes extend to over half the league's teams. It's kind of part of the job.
So it's the Warriors now, following the score by Dallas. Redick with the bucket.
And this is Redick's calling card. He is
On the wing, Jackson, defended by Butler. Clock at 4. Then Pachulia with the dunk.
And one team is.
So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. To come into an opponent's building and dominate the way they did tonight says, I think, Greg, an awful lot about this team.
I guess they don't need home cooking to feel at home. I mean, Kevin, just a masterful performance all the way around.
All right, so that was an ugly loss for the Warriors. Steven Jackson, our leading scorer, shot 7 of 25. Curry shot 3 of 11 from 3, 7 of 21 overall. Just a bad game. Bad game. All around bad game for the Warriors. There's nothing I can really say that's positive. Dirk, the leading scorer, and then Butler anyways. Butler, 21 points. That's weird. Chandler had 19 rebounds. And Tyson Kidd had 11 assists. So, yeah, Mavericks, they whooped our ass. Gotta love it. Gotta love it. And then we're going to sim some more where we lose a lot more games because I guess we got too many old players on the team. That's the only thing I could think of. And now Steven Jackson's going to be injured. And we win a game immediately after. Gilbert Arenas, though. Gilbert Arenas going to go play for the Lakers. That's big. That's big news. Kobe Bryant gets a good point guard. And then some other trades. Yeah, we typically accept all the trades that the CPU offers against each other or with each other. Yeah. Whatever. We're definitely not trading JJ Redick back to the Magic. No. But Gortat is a good center. We do like Gortat. What else we got here? OJ Mayo for Boris Diaw. You let me know in the comments. Should I have made this trade right here? Because I do like Allen. I would like to. Man, that's a good trade. It's a good trade, but we can't come off Boris Diaw right now. He's like our best 4. We need him We need him. Actually, in the draft, if it's possible, we're going to go after Draymond Green, just because we need a 4. But there's other players in the draft I'm interested in too.
Midweek NBA
All right, now we're going to play the 36-6 Thunder. This team is crazy. This team right here is crazy.
This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. And giving us the rundown from the sideline, David Aldridge. Well, Greg, we have some comeback players already. Did you ever have a season where you felt like things just turned up?
Probably going from the Knicks to the Grizzlies. I mean, I was given the keys to the offense, and that gave me a lot of confidence. I think I averaged more points and assists then than in any other year.
Now here's Westbrook. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
Here's McGrady. Here's Pachulia. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Outside Durant. Pass to Westbrook. And Harden wide open. He shoots. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. The three. Sinks the three-pointer. Curry's got 5. Now McGrady following Durant's three-point attempt. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down. Westbrook with it. Steven Jackson covering.
Such a creative player. Westbrook doesn't mind.
Randolph sets a screen for Durant. They grab their own miss, and that one is good.
Yeah, as a former rebounder myself,
Curry passes to Pachulia. Got a piece of it. One-on-one here. Here's Westbrook. That's his 4th basket of the game and his only taken portion. Randolph a screen on Jackson. And here's KD for 3. Drains the three-pointer. 34 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got 34 points. Curry looking it over. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really...
All right, that was the most embarrassing loss I've ever seen. We can't do this anymore. 6 of 19. Get off. Go. Get off the team, bro. Get off the team. Darrell Wright, get off the team, bro. 3 of 11. 2 of 8, JJ. Bro, like, this was the worst game I've ever... I watched a lot of this game. Like, a lot of it. Embarrassing. Randolph, double-double right here. 12 points, 13 assists. Westbrook goes off for 35. They didn't even need the other players. Bro, that shit was so embarrassing. They beat us by, like, 40-something, 50 points, man. The Thunder. That shit just pissed me off. Greg Oden for Boris Diaw. Man, that's a good trade too. Again, and if any of these trades I should have made, you let me know. Hopefully this doesn't cost us a playoff spot because, man, we didn't make the playoffs last season and we got to make the playoffs this season. Here's a trade for Steven Jackson where we could have got Richard Jefferson. I don't think we're going to do that. Steve Nash is healed from his injury, and then Steve Nash is injured again. Got to love that. We have to get him off the team. Like, Steve Nash has to go. I don't know. I almost wish we wouldn't have traded Monta Ellis for him, but at the time, it sounded really good. It looked really good on paper. 2-time MVP Steve Nash, but we didn't. But here's the trade we're going to make. Steven Jackson, Reggie Jackson for Trevor Ariza and Danny Green from the Hornets. The New Orleans Hornets accepts your trade, and then we're going to go and trade Lou Amundsen for KP, Kendrick Perkins, who I do believe actually doesn't like the Warriors, or they got some type of beef or some shit. But welcome to the Warriors, Kendrick Perkins. You're a valued member of the team. Anyways, more trade offers. We're going to decline that. We are definitely not trading Tracy McGrady, one of my favorite players, man. T-Mac. Ooh, Rip Hamilton for Darrell Wright. Hold on now. I want Rip Hamilton. This is a good trade. I think this is a good trade. What's going on? Add exception. Automatically and continue. Yes, the Pistons have agreed to the trade. We got Richard Rip Hamilton. He is officially a Warrior. And then he immediately gets injured as soon as I trade for him. That's awesome. Yeah, we're gonna just decline that. Haslam for Jones. The Timberwolves will receive Udonis Haslam. Steve Nash is finally healed. That's big. Let's leave the rotation as is where he doesn't get hurt. And then now look at this trade. All right, check this trade out. Steve Nash, Shane Battier, and Zaza Pachulia. We'll be trading them all. But anyways, this is the work here. The Warriors will receive Yao Ming and Kevin Martin. The Pacers will receive Steve Nash, Chuck Hayes, and Aaron Brooks. And the Rockets will receive a slew of picks, including Danny Granger, I do believe, was on that list. And they accepted the trade. So here we go. We might have a contending team for a championship now. And then Kevin Hart immediately. I mean, Kevin Hart. I botched that one, didn't I? Anyways, here's the All-Star participants. Derrick Rose will be your leading All-Star, your All-Star captain for the East, along with Rondo and LeBron James and Dwight Howard and Amari Stoudemire, John Wall. I see Chris Bosh and Joe Johnson, Luol Deng. That's a weird one. Kawhi Leonard as a All-Star, first year. The West captain is Kobe Bryant, alongside Russell Wilson, Kevin Durant, Tim Duncan, Blake Griffin, Chris Paul, Stephen Curry, All-Star right there. He should have been the captain. I'm biased, but we got Dirk, we got DeMarcus Cousins, Kevin Love, Mike Conley is an All-Star this year. Big All-Star game. Let me know in the comments if you'd like to see an All-Star game in one of these upcoming episodes after this. Make sure you hit that like button, because this is a lot of editing. What else do we got here? We're just simulating through. We have a squad now, though, guys. We got Yao Ming, and he's fully recovered from whatever injury he may have had. So, and now he's not. What the? How come every time somebody gets healed, they get hurt? Kevin Martin. Excuse me. I said Kevin Hart earlier. That was terrible. I'm leaving it in. Kendrick Perkins is hurt. He's got back spasms. Don't we all? Anyways, Yao Ming. We got KP and Yao Ming on the defense, man. That's got to be nasty. Kevin Martin hurt. We went out. It looks like we're going to have a good year. LeBron James MVP, Rookie of the Year, Kawhi Leonard. Dwight Howard right here, Defensive Player of the Year. And Monta Ellis for the Suns, Most Improved Player. 21 points, almost 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 steals a game. Dude was, most improved. The Thunder ended up going 73-9. That is a crazy record. Your first team All-NBA right there. Second team All-NBA. Kobe Bryant, Stephen Curry, Kevin Durant. That's a crazy second team. Right there. I'd pick the second team over the first team. All defensive first and second teams right here. You got John Wall. Again, Kobe Bryant. All rookie team, Kawhi Leonard, Isaiah Thomas, Klay Thompson, Kyrie Irving for the Suns. Kyrie Irving for the Suns. They have Monta Ellis and Kyrie Irving. All right, but here's our first look at the playoffs. We ended up making it as a 5th seed. We got the Thunder versus the Lakers. We got the Timberwolves versus the Warriors. You got the Spurs versus the Nuggets. You got the Clippers versus the Mavericks. On the east side, you got Miami versus the Nets. You got Washington versus Orlando. You got Boston versus Atlanta. And you got Chicago versus a Klay Thompson-led Bobcats team who made it in as the 7th seed. Klay Thompson being probably the best player on the team. And I was interested in seeing if he could lead a team by himself. So here's this. The Timberwolves, they're coming in here with J.R. Smith, Michael Beasley, and Kevin Love. We got Stephen Curry, J.J. Redick, Danny Green going to be a starter, Boris Diaw, and Yao Ming alongside Trevor Ariza as our 6th man. This is an interesting Warriors team. I don't know how far we can go with this, but we will find out. And we're going to be playing the Minnesota Timberwolves game 1. We're going to be watching it right here. So you're going to be seeing these highlights in 3, 2, 1.
The West starts off with a bang right here. Game 1. And tonight, you'll see the Golden State Warriors. They'll go up against the Minnesota Timberwolves here at their home Target Center. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Take a look at the Timberwolves. Well, they have a difficult test here in the first round. With the talent level of these two teams, this feels more like a second-round matchup.
Yeah, I think most of us are expecting it to be a highly competitive series. Home court advantage could be the difference maker in this one.
Taking it right at the defense inside and making something happen.
Now Curry. It's a teardrop, and the layup is good. To the middle, here's Yao. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
The centerpiece of their offense today, you can bank on that.
Now here's Curry, knocks down the 3-ball.
Well, guys, I'm glad they didn't try because I don't want anybody to get hurt out there.
The basket counts and 1. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it a 3-point play.
It's not easy trying to keep you out.
Outside Curry. And here is Yao. And it's good, 2 points. Yao's got 12. The action when we return. And we're ready to get back into the action here in game 1. Let's see what this quarter has in store for us. 3-1. Now here's Reddick. Yao dishes to Curry. Over Ridnour. It's Curry. That time on the assist by Yao. Now here's Ridnour. Love with a wide open look. Good. The assist goes to Ridnour. Beasley dishes to Love. And that one is good by Beasley. And look at how the hustle game.
Them to maintain that lead.
Begovic with a screen on Curry. 3-pointer, Ridnour. Wow, came this close to a 4-point play. He'll head to the line for 3 free throws.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the 3-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the 3-point.
A crossover. The focus from Curry. Gets it to fall inside. Here's Beasley. Diaw with the steal. The finish, and he jams it in.
Diaw able to work through that tough defense, draw the foul in, get the bucket to go. He's got a chance for an and one.
Trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Ridnour against Ariza. Count it.
Leading him right to the basket with a tremendous pass. Really good execution there.
And so they foul intentionally. Drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game. Timberwolves on offense.
No time to waste on this possession.
Got to go right up with it and then foul immediately.
And that could be a dagger. Hit shot at a critical moment.
And J.R. Smith picks up the foul. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. Kemba Walker is checked in for Minnesota. first one to drop. Tough one to miss. And he ends up making the second, and that puts them up by 5. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. And the Timberwolves call timeout. 23. Left side, Love. So we see the Warriors get the win here. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum so critical, and you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
Well, that'll do it for now. Glad you could join us for the first round of the Western Conference playoffs. For Greg.
Yo, we pulled it out. 20 points, 11 rebounds for Kevin Love, but it wasn't enough. Kemba Walker went out there, 20 points, 3 rebounds, only 1 assist from your point guard. That's not good. J.R. Smith had 17 points, 4 rebounds, 5 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. J.R. Smith played his heart out, but it just wasn't enough. The Warriors were able to win game 1 and our first playoff game of the series. 41 points for Stephen Curry, 22 points for Yao Ming, 11 rebounds. That's what I'm talking about. That's what we need. We need a center. Tracy McGrady, our third highest leading scorer, whatever you want to say, man. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I'm so happy, man. That was an exciting finish right there. Kevin Martin is fully healed. He's not even playing. He was one of the bigger assets that we got in the trade, one of the better players that we got. He did pull out 19 points, 3 rebounds, 1 steal against the Timberwolves. All right, and we're in. We pull off a 4-3. It went to Game 7. Kevin Love forced a Game 7 where J.J. Redick goes off for 21 points, 4 of 7 from 3, hit all of his free throws, it looked like. J.J. Redick, thank you. Thank you. And then, as you can see, the score is 92-91. There's 2 minutes, 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter, and we're going to let you see this unedited Game 1 against the Thunder.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Now, here's Ibaka. Harden. And he misses the J.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Hamilton against Harden. Now, here is Martin. He right on him. Shoots the 3. Doesn't get that one. Thunder trailing by 3.
Big saves, big bucket. Ibaka showing he has the mettle to rise to the challenge.
And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for the Warriors. Diaw with the screen on Westbrook. Curry misses the deep 3. Crucial possession with time ticking down.
He had an opportunity to take the lead on this possession.
Now here's Westbrook. Harden fires. Harden buries the triple.
He's got that clutch gene. It's in his DNA for sure.
The Warriors shooting here about 46% for the game. Diaw with the screen on Westbrook. One-handed.
Rip Hamilton heading up. Not just a shooter, folks.
Oklahoma City's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Curry with the steal. Hand off against Diaw. Tries to keep it alive. And here's the fast break. Durant hand delivers the transition bucket.
Somebody lit a fire under Kevin Durant.
Timeout, Warriors. Thoughts on what Coach wants to do here?
And usually you want to go for the 2-for-1 here to maximize the clock. And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
And Scott Brooks wants a timeout. He's going to have a discussion on the sideline. Six seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Westbrook. Nice use of the glass on the finish.
They're having a lot of trouble dealing with Russell Westbrook. He's a handful.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
It's not over yet.
Timeout, Warriors. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
A critical possession, no doubt. We'll see what they draw up.
Against Durant. Outside Curry. From outside, and there's the three.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And Scott Brooks wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Guys, what are their best options now?
Yeah, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
And we call those ATOs, or plays run after a timeout. They often make the difference in the game.
They trail by one. Ibaka with the screen on Hamilton. Westbrook. So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. A pretty good feeling right now for them to be out in front like this in the series.
You know, Kevin, momentum is so critical. And you know they'll want to ride this wave into game 2.
It's time for us to say goodbye. We hope you've enjoyed our second round coverage of the NBA.
We got so lucky that Westbrook missed that game-winning shot right there. Westbrook was almost, man, he's got something in every category, man. That shit's crazy. Zach Randolph goes off. Kevin Durant goes off. James Harden. This team should be illegal, if I'm being honest. This team right here is crazy. They have a big five, man. But Kevin Martin, 26 points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 steal. Stephen Curry had 7 rebounds, 7 assists. In what world does Stephen Curry get 7 rebounds? I mean, I'm sure he's done it. But Boris Diaw, 15 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist. J.J. Redick, 11 points. Man. Yes, Kevin Martin. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yao Ming out here doing his part. 9 rebounds. Rip Hamilton, 9 points, only 1 assist. Didn't really do much. But we pulled out game 1 against the Thunder, which I really thought we wouldn't. Stephen Curry was hurt. He actually got hurt in that fourth quarter. So he didn't get hurt in the other series. He got hurt in game 1, fourth quarter. So he came back. We're up 2-1. We're up 2-1. Now it's a 2-2 series. It's 2-2. Damn. We were up 2-1, man. We were up 2-1, and now the Thunder coming back. Kevin Durant, 41 points. James Harden, 23 points. Damn, this team, man. And then Stephen Curry, 34 points. Had a game, 9 assists. Have a game, Curry. Yao Ming he only played 18 minutes. 18 minutes in a playoff game for Yao Ming, man. And the Thunder are up 3-2. Orlando swept the Miami Heat. What? And beat them bad. Beat them by 22 points. LeBron James had 29. Dwayne Wade had 25. Miami led by Q Richardson. Quentin Richardson, the heat killer. He was on a heater. What the hell? 32 points, 8 rebounds out here. Just whooped him. He whooped him. 4-0 sweep for the Orlando Magic, and you got a good series down here with Chicago and Boston. Let's see here. Can we win? Yao Ming suffered a strained left MCL, Boris Diaw deep right tear, and we were not able to beat the Thunder. We have been eliminated. 4-2 was the series. It will be Thunder and San Antonio Spurs in the Western Conference Finals. And Chicago beat Boston in a 4-3 series too. That went to a Game 7. Ours didn't. Well, you got Chicago and Orlando. You got OKC and San Antonio. And I'm going to be honest, I don't think anybody's beaten this Thunder team. We got incredibly lucky that we won Game 1 and Westbrook missed. But really, we choked. We were up 2-0, and we choked the series away. Jameer Nelson, Vince Carter. Well, we're going to see if this Magic team can win a championship. I mentioned in the last video, I wanted this team to get one. They have a chance right here. 1-1 in the East, 2-0 in the West, 3-0 in the West. Like I said, I don't think anybody's beating this Thunder team. I just don't see it happening. 4-0 Thunder, 2-2 over here in the East. Chicago got 2, Orlando got 2. Big game. Can Derrick Rose get him one? Can Dwight Howard get him one? Oh, 3-2. Orlando leads. Derrick Rose with 41 points. Vince Carter with 28 points. Vince Carter leading the way for his Orlando Magic. That's wild to say. And that's it. It's going to be Orlando. Orlando pulls out the victory right there. They get the 4th dub. With, again, Vince Carter, 31 points, 8 rebounds, 1 assist, only 1 turnover. Dude was doing everything. Derrick Rose can't get any help. I mean, Luol Deng tried to help out, but he just can't get any help from Kyle Korver or Joakim Noah. Derrick Rose is expected to do everything on the team, and I just don't see it happening. But we got it. There's your finals. OKC versus Orlando, and Thunder go up 1-0. Let's check this out. Russell Westbrook, 25 points, 6 rebounds, 5 assists. James Harden, 20 points. Gortat had 14. Vince Carter had 23. 2-0 Thunder. This ain't looking good. Okay, Orlando pulls out one right there. Orlando again led by Vince Carter. 30 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, 2 steals, 1 block. Vince Carter is doing everything. Dwight Howard had 16 rebounds, it looked like. Zach Randolph leading the score for the Thunder. 24 points, 5 rebounds. 18 rebounds. Damn. Okay, Dwight Howard. Have a day. And the Thunder go up 3-1. This is not looking good. And the Oklahoma City Thunder are your NBA champions. Who would have guessed it? With a team like that, with a big 5, Kevin Durant averaged 29 points in the finals, 7 rebounds, 4 assists basically, 1 steal a game. That's your MVP. Kevin Durant gets a ring for the Thunder. And he didn't even have to leave and go sell his soul to Golden State. He didn't even have to do all that. If he would have just, in this multiverse, Zach Randolph joined the team and they are unstoppable. Because I don't see anybody beating this team. But here we are. The offseason. Player retirements. I love the offseason in NBA 2K games. So here we are. We got Grant Hill, who we have no problem letting retire, and Ray Allen. We're going to bring Ray Allen back, though. Ray Allen running back, you don't get to retire yet. Hell no. Not after that 3-point contest in the first video. You don't get to, no. You don't get to call it quits just yet. Andre Miller, you go ahead. You go have your day in the sun. Everybody else, I'm pretty cool with just letting everybody else retire. So there's that. Your staff retirements, real quick. Hall of Fame inductees, there is none. Jersey retirements, the Pistons will retire Grant Hill's jersey. Historic changes, nothing much going on. There's going to be new branding for the Nets and the Bobcats. Some interesting rule changes that all got rejected real quick. Some interesting rule changes. I almost just approved the trade deadline, the trade deadline occurring a week sooner. If I could speak today. Yep. Some interesting changes real quick. Again, this is why I love the NBA 2K games. The offseason's crazy. Here's the draft lottery. We do have a chance to pull out the 8th pick here. And we do. We get the 8th overall pick in the draft. This is interesting because we have a good team as is. We were able to make it to the playoffs. We had a 2-0 lead on the Thunder and it choked it all away. But the Warriors will have the 8th overall pick. The Timberwolves will have the 7th overall pick from Memphis. We got our pick from Houston. The Suns will be picking number 6, and they have a good team too, led by Monta Ellis and Kyrie Irving. The 76ers will have the 5th overall pick. The Kawhi Leonard Raptors, who had the 1st overall pick in the first video, will have the 4th overall pick in this upcoming draft. The Hornets are picking 3rd. The Timberwolves, who also have the 7th pick. No. It goes to the Cavaliers. The Cavaliers get the 2nd overall pick in the draft. That's good for them because they have nothing going on. And then the Timberwolves just move up one more pick. What's it going to hurt anybody if they have the 1st and the 7th overall pick in the draft? The Minnesota Timberwolves are looking like a team that could compete in the future depending on who they draft. We just have the 8th overall pick. Thunder picking 30th. Thunder picking 27th. Celtics picking 18. We will make a quick trade here. Ryan Hollins to the Thunder. They're offering 2 draft picks for this bench player, so we're going to take that. And then welcome to the NBA draft. Going into your 2012 season. This is going to be crazy. The number 1 overall pick by the Timberwolves is Anthony Davis. A historic player, man. The Cavaliers picked Bradley Beal. All right, the Hornets waste their pick on a guy named R.J. Reed. I wonder if some of these players are real or not. Some of these players, I'm not sure if they're all real. Let me know in the comments. Andre Drummond goes to the Sixers. And we have a trade. The Cavaliers are already trying to trade Bradley Beal. They just drafted him to be their future, and they're about to trade him to the Suns of all teams. Kyrie Irving, Monta Ellis, and Bradley Beal are all going to be on the same team. The Suns, man, they're making moves. They're dangerous. We might have to play the Suns in the next video. I'm interested in a Suns matchup. Then the Cavaliers turn around and waste that pick on Harrison Barnes. I mean, Harrison Barnes is a good player. Don't get me wrong. But they had Bradley Beal. And here we are. This is our choices. We have Draymond Green, who I very much want. Chris Middleton. And Damian Lillard is still on the board. You let me know in the comments who you would have picked right here. I selfishly want Draymond Green, so that's who we're going to go with. But Chris Middleton was a serious pick. I would have taken, if Draymond wasn't on the board, it would be Chris Middleton. Because we already have Curry at points, so why would we need Damian Lillard? It can be Dame time somewhere else. See, I'm still kind of debating here, Chris Middleton or Draymond, but we're taking Draymond. It's really not. It's not that serious. We're going to take Draymond Green. And then we have another trade. The Suns will get some more players. I wasn't able to read that fast enough. The Suns drafted Damian Lillard. Oh my God. What? And then the Pistons get Chris Middleton. What are the Suns doing? Here's your draft recap. Remember, Bradley Beal is going to be on the Suns with Damian Lillard, Kyrie Irving, Monte Ellis. Who else do they have? Who else do the Suns have? I am worried. That's a team. They're all going to be competing with for minutes, but Jay Crowder went to the Brooklyn Nets, the rebranded Nets. Terrence Jones to the Lakers. I'm still just blown away by this Suns team. I am actually it's making me stutter how crazy that team is. Curry and Martin got better. Reddick got better. Yao Ming stayed the same. Boris Diaw stayed the same. We're going to move Boris Diaw too now that we have Draymond Green. No, there's no point in keeping Boris Diaw. But there's a team. I mean, there's our team, the player progression tab. And here we go. On to the next one. We're going to be using the default 2013 draft class. And here it is. We are here, and the Timberwolves are technically our first team that we're going to play. I don't think we're going to be going up against the Timberwolves in our first highlight game. It's going to be the Suns or somebody else that I really, really want to see. Timberwolves do have a nasty team. I like that. Let's look at some of these rosters. The Philadelphia 76ers managed to get Kevin Love. Hey, Sixers making moves. A 24-year-old Kevin Love. That'll get it done. Lou Will. They got Lou Will. Again, 25 years old. The Bobcats led by Klay Thompson. 22-year-old Klay Thompson at an 84 overall, and he is the best player on the team. I don't know if that's good for the Bobcats, but that's great for Klay Thompson. We also tried to get Haddadi right there. We also tried to get him in free agency, and he chose the Bobcats. The Celtics bring Ray Allen back. This is their swan song right here. I feel like this is all these players are starting to get old. Can the Celtics run it to the finals? They haven't been able to the first two sims. This is not good. The Clippers. Here's the Heat. LeBron James, Dwayne Wade, Chris Bosh, Mike Dunleavy, Mike Miller, Brandon Bass, Carl Landry, James Jones. Nothing special. Kobe Bryant, Pau Gasol, Gilbert Arenas. This team needs help. The Lakers need help. The Magic have Chris Paul. He left the Hornets. And I don't see Dwight Howard anywhere. So that means Dwight Howard left the Magic. Wow, free agency was crazy. Chris Paul is a Magic. What are we doing? That team needs help too. The Mavericks are going to run it back with Dirk, Tyson Chandler, Jason Terry. Where's Jason Kidd? Way down here. Jason Kidd. 74 overall, playing at 39 years old. That's crazy. The Pistons have Dwight Howard. They also have Paul George and Steve Nash and Collinson. Chuck Hayes. Man, we will be playing the Pacers. That's who I want to play, the Pacers in game one, man. Whichever one comes first, Suns or Pacers, that's crazy. Steve Nash going to make one final run with Dwight Howard, which is what he did that's what he did in Los Angeles. Anyways, here's that Suns team. Kyrie Irving, Monte Ellis, Thaddeus Young. Okay. I can't pronounce his last name. So Bradley Beal, Channing Frye. Okay. And then again, they got Damian Lillard coming off the bench. This Suns team is all man. It ain't crazy overall wise, but it's crazy with just name and what we know they inevitably become in the future. That team has so much potential. The Thunder are running it back with Zach Randolph and Serge Ibaka. They got their big five. Again, they have Bismack Biyombo. They didn't make any changes really. Timberwolves, Anthony Davis, J.R. Smith, Kemba Walker. And here's a quick look at our upcoming draft class that you'll see in the next video. They have Giannis Antetokounmpo, Steven Adams, Nerlens Noel, KCP, Rudy Gobert, Seth Curry, Michael Carter-Williams, who had a crazy debut game. And there's some other players. Dennis Schroeder, C.J. McCollum, a really underrated player. Every time I watch C.J. McCollum play, he's one of the best players on the court. And there's just a lot of really good players right here. Kelly Olynyk. Anybody in the second round? I guess not. Maybe second round. Tim Hardaway Jr. I like that. See, there's some good players in this draft. Otto Porter. What's up? Giannis Antetokounmpo, though, that's the guy you want to get if you're building for the future. Julius Erving is his ceiling. Wow. So real quick, here's a trade we're gonna do. We're gonna trade Boris Diaw to the Lakers. The Magic are gonna trade Jameer Nelson and Vince Carter to the Lakers. We are gonna get Paul Gasol from the Lakers. And the Magic will receive Rip Hamilton, a slew of picks. The Lakers will also get some picks. And they get Ron Artest. Boom. The Orlando Magic and the Los Angeles Lakers have agreed to your trade. That's a big deal. I think the Lakers now are very, very dangerous. And you can see here that we have Paul Gasol. It's Stephen Curry, Paul Gasol, Kevin Martin, J.J. Redick, Yao Ming, Draymond Green, Tracy McGrady. If this team ain't able to win a finals, or at least reach a finals, I don't know what I'm doing wrong, guys. You let me know. But other than that, guys, I had a lot of fun voicing this over, and I had a lot of fun simulating this for y'all. Make sure you hit that like button, please. Subscribe if you really, really want to, and check out all the playlists down below. Tell somebody you love them today, and I'm out of here, guys. Peace.